This is Gary Kayye. We're here in Dallas, Texas. First stop for the 2014 Almo E4 AV Tour. And I'm joined by Jerry Bunone. Jerry Bunone is the Director of Sales you're the Director of Sales for Sharp's Home Entertainment Group, right?
That's correct, yes. So, we provide products into the pro channel both on the consumer side and the pro side. And I'm responsible for our consumer side.
Yeah, and that's interesting because 10 years ago, a home side of the business wouldn't have been at a show like this. But now, obviously, there's sort of two factors there. The quality of the consumer products has obviously stepped up quite a few notches. And in fact, a lot of them are probably made on similar assembly lines, if not the same assembly line as the pro product. But also, the fact they're being used in digital signage prolifically.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what the need is. And obviously, we have a great pro line, and that satisfies the need where you need that 24/7, you need portrait capabilities. But a lot of applications don't require that, and the consumer panels provide a great alternative.
Right, and now the resolution is fixed pretty much standard on 1080p and now 4K resolution devices for most installations. But you've got a brand new series that you just launched.
Yeah, we do. It's for people that are familiar with our Quattron series. Our engineers were actually able to take that to another level and create what's called Quattron Plus, which basically what they did was they were able to take the Quattron pixel and split it vertically to create a 2160 vertical resolution, which is identical to 4K. Horizontally, they were able to overlap the subpixels to create a near 4K horizontal resolution. So basically, you have a 1080p panel at 1080p type pricing, about half the cost of 4K, but this near 4K resolution. Another way to look at it is if you think of it from a standpoint of subpixels, a 1080p panel has 6 million subpixels. A Quattron panel has 8 million subpixels. By splitting and manipulating these subpixels, Quattron Plus has 16 million subpixels, which is 2.5 times the amount of any 1080p panel on the market.
So what's interesting about that to me is when you look at it, you get more brightness out of that panel than you would a 4K. So when you look at it side by side with a 4K, it's a lot brighter than a 4K.
Yeah, that's a great point, because with 4K, there's no 4K TVs that have Quattron technology. So this Q Plus has the Quattron technology, so you get the better brightness, you get the better color gamut, and you get a better energy story. And it's also a 240 hertz native panel, which there's really no 4K other than maybe some real premium 4K product that has a 240 native hertz panel. So you're getting not just the resolution story, but also the 240 panel and the Quattron color and brightness.
What is the if you maybe you know this off the top of the head, or maybe you can estimate, what is the percentage of consumer product now that is in your division that's actually going in commercial integration projects?
I would say that, let me look at it a different way. From a standpoint of through distribution where we're selling, probably close to 45% of our business is in the pro channel, with the balance being in retail and fulfillment type of applications. So about 40% overall. I'd have to get an exact number in terms of the number of panels, right, or what percentage it is of the overall panel business. Right. When distribution, that I don't know, but I know on our side we're selling in about 40 to 45% of our panels into this channel.
And that's probably representative of probably the entire market. I bet it's in that same range, which is pretty amazing.
I would actually say I don't think it's in the same. Sharp consumer side does offer some things within this channel that I don't think some of our competitors have. We honor our warranty within the commercial space. So some manufacturers, if it's being used in that application, won't honor the warranty. We do. We also have RS-232 functionality, which is critical when you're trying, in restaurant applications and things like that. And not all of the consumer panels in the market have that.
Right, so that's a differentiator there. And the Quattron technology, for those that don't know, you're basically adding a fourth color.
That's correct. We add the yellow subpixel. All other 1080p TVs have the red, green, and blue subpixel. We add yellow, which, again, as I mentioned, really serves two purposes. It allows for about 1 billion more colors to be recreated on the TV. And because light passes through yellow more easily than it does red, green, and blue, it provides for a more energy efficient TV.
Right, less energy but still brighter. Correct. At the same time. So to find out more information about the new series, I mean, obviously right now so many people are talking about it, you can just Google Sharp Q Plus and you'll find it, but I'm sure you've got a specific website for them to go to.
Yeah, they can go to sharpusa.com. There'll be complete information, spec information, detail, explanations. They can download videos to see the technology at work. Of course, they can contact their Almo representatives for even more information.
Yeah, and in fact, you can go to Almo's website, and you can go to both the consumer side and the professional side at almo.com, and we'll actually shoot videos of all the Sharp products that are here on the show floor here at the Almo E4 AV Tour here in Dallas, so you can watch those just by going to the videos section of the website. So thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.